Talk about selling the business and why you did it. And
So, yeah, it was a big decision. A decision that we knew for many years we wanted to make eventually, because we're very honest with what excites us and what makes us happy. And we knew that we want to focus on other businesses that we have created. We've been lucky enough to create more than one successful businesses. And intelligent change is something that both of us are so passionate about. It's the 5-Minute Journal, the Productivity Planner.
Yeah.
And there's a huge vision for that business that we haven't fully executed yet. And partly it was because we had to serve this big baby that was making more money and bringing in more business and had bigger opportunities. And at one point we realized it's not going to change, because we're always going to cater to this business more because it's more important. But if we don't cater to this business, it's never going to get bigger either. And we realized that if it's just not aligned with our long-term vision, we have to let it go. And even though it might not have been the best financial decision, because it's a healthy multi-million-dollar business, very profitable, we're not attached, you know. We just made a decision, and then of course we waited for the right buyer to come in and acquire it, and the right buyer in the sense that they would keep the ethics and the philosophy of the company, but because we deeply care about Luxy Hair and the future of it as well. I mean, we invested so many years of our life into it, so I'm really grateful that everything, the stars aligned, and this happened. And
how do you feel about it 6 months later?
Good. Absolutely good. You know, it was funny because so many people asked us after, oh, did you celebrate? Literally, we did not. We had a glass of kombucha, not even champagne, and we looked at each other with Alex and we said, okay, now we really need to hustle. Now it's just beginning, because now we don't have an excuse of that business and why we're not doing other things. Because while you have something else that maybe is bringing more income or giving you more comfort in life, you just kind of have an excuse not to do what really your heart longs for. And now that we've sold that and closed that part of that chapter of our lives, there aren't any excuses we can come up with.
And so what is next for you?
So many things, Brian. I need to pace myself sometimes, and because I realize now the focus is the most important thing. So the priority is going to be for the next few years definitely the intelligent change. It's a beautiful business that is fully aligned with who we are as human beings. Alex and I are so passionate about personal growth, because everything we have is because of that personal growth. Going from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset, and creating more products, events, possibly even retail space that embodies that. That really excites me.
Okay. Why retail? Why get into retail?
Why retail? Because we've never done retail.
Okay.
And both of us are very passionate about experiences. And as much as we give an experience to people when we create a product or probably an event, we've done many events, like not business events, but more like personal, like meetups with our audience, but more events that are catered to self-growth. And then having a physical space, I feel, could give people even a bigger experience of having a part of that we're trying to create, experiencing on a deeper level, bringing communities together, like-minded people, and actually growing this movement. Because I feel like when people meet in person, there's a certain synergy that you cannot recreate online. I've seen this so many times, even in my personal life. I love chatting with people online, but when I meet somebody in person, it's a different chemistry. So allowing for that to happen, allowing for these friendships to happen at these events or even these retail spaces, and also providing people an experience where they can go and expand their mind and be in a completely different world can be life-changing. We truly see the vision so clearly, and we just can't wait to get there.
Okay.
Be patient.
And right now, what is there so many things you want to do? How do you know what to do next? Is it like a planning process?
Yeah, there's a process. So we're waiting on a few things in the business that have to happen before we can make that step.
Okay. And
then, of course, there's a few other projects that we're working on. We're always working on so many things, but this will stay the main priority because that's the most important thing.
And